Means we're live, a casual take with your boy Stephen Pepper, here to give a take off my chest. So the Dolphins have placed Tua, their quarterback, on IR. Obviously, this is a response to yet another severe concussion that he suffered, this time on Thursday Night Football. We all saw it. It was an uncomfortable watch. And now on IR, he's going to be at least out for 4 games, 5 weeks because they have the bye. And I think this is really good for Tua. I'm glad they put him on IR because the time off obviously is going to give him some real proper time to heal. But not only that, I think this absence for a couple of weeks is going to really give Tua some serious time to reflect. Because if I were him, I would seriously consider retiring from the sport and hanging it up at the end of the season. Now, it is not my decision, neither it's yours. It's only Tua's. He's a grown-up. He can make his own decisions. But I got to ask, how many more hits? How many more blows to the head will it take for you to wake up one day and be like, I can't take this anymore? Because Tua now, since 2022, has suffered 3 severe concussions. They're piling up. I'm no neuroscientist, but I don't think it's that far out of my field to say his brain is not fit for this sport. Now, no one truly, their brain isn't fit for this sport, but especially in the case of Tua, when it's every single time you take a blow to the head, your body's natural response is to either fence or collapse. That's a sign of severe brain trauma. You're only jeopardizing your long-term health when you keep taking these hits. Again, this is Tua's decision, not mine, not Joe, who's the biggest Miami Dolphins football fan, not Dan Marino's, not Antonio Pierce, not your favorite talk show host, just Tua's. But if you're your family, friends of Tua, coaches, doctors, during these weeks, you got to have that conversation with them at least to really look about where his head's at. Does he really want to keep playing? And if he does, he does. But I know me personally, who has a brother who plays college ball, if I ever saw my brother fence on the football field as big bro, I'm immediately having that conversation with him like, is this really worth it? And it's going to be a hard conversation to have because my brother's put his blood, sweat, and tears in the sport since he was like 7, 8 years old. Football has taken him through hard times. It's one of his true loves. But I could never want to see him go through that. And now, no offense to my brother, but I imagine it would be even harder situation for Tua's friends and family because we're talking about a guy who is like near the pinnacle of football life. He's 26 years old, prime of his career, national champion. He's a $50 million quarterback on a franchise guy for a possible Super Bowl contender. I can only imagine how hard it would be for Tua to walk away. So that's why it's not my decision. But, bro, this isn't like a player who consistently tears his ACL or breaks his arm. This is the brain we're talking about. Again, I'm no neuroscientist, but I know if you mess this up, you mess everything up. The brain controls how we eat, sleep, walk, talk, behave, think. This is it right here, and we only got one. And this is the negative part about this game. The beautiful game of football it is, by far the worst aspect of it is all the CT horror stories. All the former players in the latter parts of their careers who have suffered so many blows when they were playing, then the latter parts of their life, it's been crippled. And as much as I bang on Tua and make fun of him as a quarterback, Tua the person, as a human being, I would never, ever want to see Tua go through some stuff like that. And I know this is going to be a hard decision for Tua to make. And this has been his biggest dream of his life, probably, to be a starting quarterback in this league. But another dream that every man shares, unless you don't share it, of course, but most men share, is that dream to start a family. The dream to live a long, healthy life, wife, kids, see the grandkids, see your kids get married, your kids have kids. That's what life's all about. And so many former players have either missed that or their brain hasn't been fully there because, unfortunately, all the hits they took. And I think that's the scariest part of the game. And that's why I think this time on IR for Tua, at least 4 games he's going to miss, 5 weeks in total because they have a bye, is going to be a great opportunity for him to not only heal, but to reflect. And again, I know it's going to be hard for him to walk away. Hell, He's probably looking at his phone. Actually, he can't look at his phone because he's recovering from a concussion. I probably shouldn't say that. You're not supposed to look at your phone or under concussion. But if he was, he's probably seen all the Dolphins fans screaming, "We have to start Skylar Thompson at week 3. Tua, please come back." It's going to be hard for him to stay away. And especially when he comes back, it's going to be the teeth of the Dolphins' schedule. This might ruin the Dolphins' season. But what's more important than the Dolphins' season is the health of Tua. Again, this is his decision to make. But during this IR stint, friends, family, doctors, I know what I would recommend to him, to his face. I would seriously, I'm not going to tell him he should retire because that's his decision to make, but at least, and I'm no like doctor, at least seriously consider retiring because you're fencing every single time you take a hit. That's only more and more severe brain trauma. How many more hits can you take? But I appreciate everyone for tuning in to this episode of A Casual Take. Follow my social medias to stay updated on all things related to the show. Till next time, see you.